Good day, good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and Sip is Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress, and we are about that progress life. Yes, we are. So, my passion is to support people in transforming their lives, living their dreams, being their yes. I am here to support you. You can reach out to me via Instagram, Facebook at I am Rev Melissa. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So if you need support, here I am. If you've been looking for a spiritual life coach, here I am. If you are interested in spiritual life coaching, but believe that you can't afford it, I have an opportunity for you to participate in group spiritual life coaching. So it's a little more affordable for folks versus one-to-one individual coaching. And I will be starting the next group spiritual life coaching cohort on June 22nd. That's a Saturday. It's 6 week. It is my summer intensive spiritual life coaching sessions. So give yourself this gift this summer. Sign up by sending me a direct message at iamrevmelissa on Facebook or on Instagram, or you can put it in the comments here and just say, I am in Rev Melissa. That's all you need to do. So we start on June 22nd, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We go about an hour and we focus on principle, priorities, and practice. Moving from this conversation that you've been having that everything needs to be a certain way before you can have the life that you desire to have, the life that you already said yes to, So reach out and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's 8 slots available. Well, it's 8 slots in total. 6 are available now. 6 are still available now. I got you, Fee King. Fee King is in it to win it. So I am excited. I am excited. I am excited. So I have this fan on today, and I'll share in a minute why I am cooling down. It's not because I just came from the gym. Let me turn it off. It is because I just came in from a walk, run. That last word right there, run. So we're going to share about that in a moment, Linda. So I hope everyone is doing well. We are live today on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and streaming on New Thought Media Network. So thank you all. And today we are wrapping up our Ideal series. So I've been asking all week, are you willing to write your ideal day? Your ideal day, without thinking about any of the conditions, right? Just to write your ideal day. So remember the definition we started out with, and I'm going to share another one today. A conception of something in its perfection. So the other definition I want to share with you today is a person or thing conceived as embodying such a conception or conforming to such a standard and taken as a model for imitation. Embodying, conception, conforming, model. This is what I'm talking about when we're talking about our ideal scene. What are you conceiving? What are you embodying? When you create your ideal scene, it is about embodying it right now, being it right now, because that is the vibration that we are putting out into the universe. And that vibration will be met with a like vibration, and it will come to pass. So yesterday, I shared one of the ideal scenes that I wrote 20 something years ago when I was in grad school, and it was called Feng Shui for My Uterus, because I was going through a lot with fibroid tumors. And today I have maybe one or two very small fibroid tumors that don't bother me at all. But that is a big leap from where I was about 20 something years ago. And I embodied that healing. I conceptualized that healing, and conceptualized in the sense of I gave birth to it. I begot it, is what I'm talking about. We are talking about creation, that we get to create our ideal now. We get to create our ideal now. Yes, we need to be clear and not wishy-washy. Clear about what we are conceptualizing as our lives. Yes? And then we need to conform to it. And conform means to be in harmony with it. Yes? To be in agreement with it. And so some of us say, I desire this. This is the life that I want. And then our actions are against that very thing. I am healthy. We affirm, I am healthy. But then at midnight, we're eating ice cream. That is not in agreement with health. It is not. So we look at the words that we speak. We look at our consciousness, most importantly, because our consciousness is the vehicle in which we create. Our words, what we feel, what we think, what we believe, what we know is what we get to create in our ideal day. So I really, 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 really would encourage you to spend some time being with yourself, your higher self, with a capital S, with that indwelling spirit that you are, and have a conversation about the life that you are conceptualizing, conceiving, because that is the life that you are birthing into the world through you. It's a different kind of pregnancy, but pregnancy it is, because you get to conceive it, nurture it, and birth it. So I was looking through some things, and I came across, I have been going back to my days at University of Santa Monica, where I went to school to get my degree in spiritual psychology. And I love Santa Monica, y'all. It's just like one of the most beautiful cities. And so I've been going through my binders from classes and the assignments, and it's been such a wonderful trip down memory lane for me. And so one of the things that I found were my notes about ideal scenes, right? So your ideal day is comprised of ideal scenes. And so I shared the ideal scene of feng shui for my uterus. I had a heart on a piece of paper. In the middle of the heart, it said, I am. And then I had spikes shooting out from the heart with the experiences that I am having. I am experiencing. I am whole. I am healed of fibroid tumors, right? And from that, I created my ideal vision for my uterus specifically, right? So you could pick something in your life or your whole areas of your life. It's up to you. So I want to share some notes with you. The ideal scene is the end result, manifesting not next steps to get there. So this is not about your action steps. This is about the end result, right? A picture of what will be present. What will be present when you arrive? Co-creating in alignment with what I want. This is about the power of intention. My word is law. My word is law. And it must be at least 50% believable, right? Because you don't want to cancel it out by believing that it ain't even possible. So you got to have some belief. Yes? It can be written as I am statements. I must be connected to it. This is about you, your life. This is in partnership with spirit, putting into writing my prayers. So those were my notes about that. And so one of the things that really struck me was the power of intention. And so I want to share this with you because this just happened. And I was talking to my tree about it this morning. So I had set an intention to walk at least a mile a day for the month of May to honor and celebrate my husband, Marco Nobles, and my soul brother, Sekou Wrights, for May's Stroke Awareness Month. And I did that. I walked at least a mile every single day. Now, I'm a walker, but I don't necessarily walk every single day. I usually walk like 4 to 5 times a week. So this wasn't a big stretch for me, right? But it was to do it every single day. Yes? So I set that intention for May and I was successful. I felt really good about it. And then I just kept it moving. I said, you know what? Let's keep this going to June. So it's June 1st, June 2nd, June 3rd, June 4th, June 5th, June 6th was yesterday. And guess what, y'all? I did not walk. As a matter of fact, I totally forgot and did not remember until 12:20 this morning. I was laying in the bed. I was in and out of sleep. And all of a sudden, the thought came, you didn't walk today. And I got up and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't walk today. Right. And I felt some kind of way about it. And so I was going to go out then, y'all, but I didn't. I didn't. Because I'll go at 10 o'clock at night. Like the time of day doesn't really matter to me. Like I feel very safe. So I was going and then I checked in and it was like, no, don't. Just stay in your bed and go to sleep, girl. So this morning when I got up, I was still thinking about it. And I looked at my app that has it says it's a run streak app, but I was doing it for walking and it says 0. So it had gotten up to 35 days consecutively. And this morning it said 0. And I was like, wow. Okay. All right. So I did all my morning stuff and I said, you know what? Let's go for a walk now. Let's go talk to the tree. So I went to talk to my tree And my tree is so wise, y'all. If you don't have a tree in your lives, I'm telling you, you need to get one. So I walked over to my tree and I told my tree what had happened was, I told her the whole story. And she said, beloved, because she calls me beloved, you set an intention to do it every day in May. You met that intention. You succeeded in that intention. Did you celebrate it? Or did you just jump into June? I said, well, I kind of just said, we're going to keep it moving into June. So she said, what I need you to do is to celebrate more of the things that you accomplish. Because this is her talking to me, because you have a tendency of just brushing over the things that you accomplish and you're on to the next thing. What I need for you to do, beloved, is to take a moment and just celebrate. Just celebrate that. So I was like, okay, okay, tree. And she said, today's a new day. So you can set a new intention. So are you setting a new intention to walk at least a mile a day? To continue to start to reset with the streak? And I said, I don't know. Like, I'm very much committed to moving every day. I see you, Fee King. Yes, moving every day is very important to me. So if I'm not walking, I'm in the gym. But moving every day is important to me. At least 5 times a week, right? It's usually 6. And I felt some peace, right? So, we've wrapped up our conversation and I needed to get back to do the show. And I'm walking back, and I walk pretty briskly. People say I walk fast. I'm a New Yorker. So I'm walking and my what do you call it? My app goes off to say that I've walked a mile so far. And then all of a sudden, I start running. I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? So I start running, right? And I have attempted, I prefer walking. Let me put it like that. I prefer walking. But here I am finding myself running, like a slow pace running. And I'm at like the entrance of the park that I go to, going back to my house. And it's about a quarter mile. And I have attempted in the past to run from that point back to my house. And I've never been able to make it. I'll be like a block away and then I have to stop. So I start running, right? And I'm just like in it. The next thing I know, I have run all the way to my house. I said, what in the world? So I get to my front door and I like stopped, And then I remember Tree saying like to celebrate. Yes. So I did a little happy dance in front of my house that I ran when I checked my app, 0.29 miles without stopping and feeling good. Feeling good. Now you might be asking yourself, Rev Melissa, what does this have to do with creating our ideal day, creating our ideal scene? What it has to do is maybe 3 years ago, because this has to do with Sekou and him running a mile a day every day. So when he started doing that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to run, but I didn't like it. Because I would be running, right? And what I did today was just like, it was an easy pace, faster than a walk, but slower than a full blast run, which is what I was doing before. And I had set that intention like 3 years ago. to be able to run from the park to my house without stopping. And that came back to me when I was at my front door, that I did it today. That I did it today. I was disappointed that I looked at my app and the streak says 0. Disappointed. And yet, I did something else that was also an intention for me. So I come in the house, I'm in the bathroom, I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, what are you going to focus on? Are you going to focus on the 0 on your app? Or are you going to focus on the celebration of an intention that you set 3 years ago and that you did it today? The choice is yours. This is what I'm saying to myself as I look in the mirror. So something that was ideal for me to do that I had set, and I know I wrote about it also, came into fruition after a disappointment, right? After a disappointment. And it's okay. So just because we write out our ideal day, our ideal scene, does not mean that it's not a journey that we get to move through. It does not mean that everything is going to come up roses every single time. What it means is that we get to choose how we're going to be with ourselves. If we're going to give up or start over again, we get to decide the ideal about that too. So every single moment of a day, we get to choose what the ideal is for ourselves. So that was a gift that I did not see coming, y'all, at all, at all. But when we stay with ourselves and we don't abandon ourselves, when things happen, when we fail, when we're disappointed, when things don't turn out exactly the way we thought they were going to turn out, look what happens. Look what happens. So, write your ideal scene for your life. The journey there will be something. Something. I can promise you that it will be something. All right, y'all. All right. So let me check in. Let me check in with y'all. All right. Fee, thank you for sharing with your circle. Linda shared, in my thought process, I discovered I have to let go of a new barrier for me, that being an older woman in my early 70s, I don't need to vision new goals. I realize I've been buying into some society judgments of how an older woman is supposed to look and be. Oh, yes, Linda. Yes, I love that. You get to decide what the ideal is for you in your early 70s, not the world, you. Oh my goodness. Thank you, girl. Fee, we're running, but we're with you. All right. Yes, yes. Fee, celebrate more. I hope Sekou is listening and will implement celebrating. Yes, I love this. I also take this one. Yes, celebration is an expression of joy. Yes, it is, Linda. Oh, Fee, thank you. I'm beyond proud of you because you are in great condition and shape. Yes, 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 and more yes and joy. Let's go. Oh, I love you all so much. Thank you all for the encouragement. And I hope this provided some inspiration to someone who may be feeling like low or down about something that didn't quite go the way they imagined and may have failed at something. It's okay. It's okay. Because you get to decide now what the ideal is. You get to learn from whatever happened, and you get to decide, and you get to move forward by being gentle and kind with yourself, and hopefully by talking to your tree. All right, y'all. All right. So if anyone needs any support around creating an ideal scene, I will be doing a workshop, a webinar. Thank you, Fee King. I will be doing a webinar on this because it's very, very important, and I'm very passionate about it. So stay tuned for that. So, look at the time. Let's get into some joy news real quick. So it is the weekend. And so this weekend on Sunday, Rockland CSL, where I am the spiritual director, senior minister, we are in our June theme. And our June theme is respect. Respect. And so I'm using Aretha Franklin, Respect, as my inspiration this month. And one of the things that I talked about last Sunday was what Aretha said. That was the topic, what Aretha said. And we were talking about her song, Respect. And so this Sunday my talk is respect the in between. Respect the in between. Many of us are in the in between right now and don't like it. So I'm going to be talking about the in between and to respect it. So join me. We're virtual this Sunday. Go to rocklandcsl.org. The Zoom link is there under Sunday services. You can also join us on Facebook where we live stream. Also on Sunday, it's the Other Sip, Sunday in Praise, where I share an inspirational talk. And this Sunday, I will be sharing the replay of what Aretha said. Okay? So that is on Sunday. And then today, please join Fee King at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time for her show, The Fee King Show. And it is amazing, wonderful. And I know Fee is going to mention her new 7-day challenge that is starting on Monday. It is Abs, Ass, Arteries, Back Fat 7-day challenge. I already signed up for it. Get it, y'all. Get it. If your ideal scene is around your health and well-being and your wellness, if your ideal scene is to have a good blood pressure, flowing circulation in your bodies, clear arteries, good cholesterol levels, if this is part of your ideal scene for your life, get a head start, get some support with this 7-day challenge. Get some tools that you can use to start you on that path more than you know now, because Fee is also sharing some information that her doctor shared with her. So I'm excited about it. It starts on Monday. You can follow Fee and get the information by going to Fee's Fitness Over 40. And Fee, if you could drop the link in, that would be great. Fee will drop the link into the comments. You just click on the link and get the information that you need. And as always, please support my soul brother, Sekou Wrights, Get Rich 101. And I so enjoyed today's show, Sekou, with your father. Oh my goodness. If y'all didn't see today's show, Sekou interviewing his father, who knew personally Martin Luther King. What? Okay, y'all. You gotta watch the show today. And if you want to transform your relationship with money, then you need to attend tomorrow's Weekend Hustle at 11 a.m. taught by Sekou Wrights. And I know it's going to be exciting because Sekou got some new information this week that I'm sure he's going to share with folks tomorrow. So go to SekouWrights.com and you can sign up for Get Rich 101. I'm not Get Rich 101, the Weekend Hustle. It is free. Just make a love donation to Sekou to support him. That would be wonderful. So there we go. There's the link to the challenge Fee put in. There's the information for the Weekend Hustle. Thank you, Fee. And all is good. Celebrate. Celebrate. So that's what I'm focusing on today. More celebration, which was one of my words last year. Celebration was one of my qualities last year. So I'm grateful for my tree for reminding me to celebrate the baby steps. Celebrate the baby steps. They're just as important as the big ones. Yes? Yes. So peace and blessings, everyone. I hope to see you Sunday at service. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy. Oh, before I leave, I got to give a shout out to Prince. I love Prince. If you know me, I'm a huge Prince fan, and today is his birthday. So I'm rocking my Prince purple rain, my purple glasses, my purple bracelet. When I went out for my walk, I had on my purple sneakers. So Prince, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And connect to your yes.